Okay, so if you're like me, and you like to keep your things fresh, you like to keep your things new as possible, you might not like the way the new Club Nintendo codes come in the packages for the Wii U games and the 3DS games. As of the two new Nintendo games, the two newest Nintendo games, and it's good, one for each system too, so we could go over both of what I'm going to say is, you know, you got Hyrule Warriors for Wii U, and then you got Smash Brothers for 3DS. Now, both of these games are distributing the Club Nintendo codes in a different way. Before, you know, the Club Nintendo codes came in the packages. You had, like, the instruction booklet, then you had, like, the little pamphlet showing off some other, like, Nintendo games. And then you would have, like, the third piece, which would be, like, the little card paper with your Club Nintendo code on it. Now, you probably noticed, and some people are thinking that, like, their Club Nintendo codes didn't even come in the box, but you can clearly see, like, behind the packaging, now the Club Nintendo codes are printed on the back of the box art paper. And like I said, if you're like me and you don't really like to fuck with that shit and, like, pull that stuff out and potentially, like, bend the card or bend the artwork and stuff when you're, like, pulling it out or putting it back in, you know, it's kind of, like, gross, honestly, to fucking do that. But yeah, I was so determined to get these codes, but without fucking taking the packaging or the box art out of it to potentially bend it or some shit like that. Like, I figured out a way how to get the codes without doing that. So here we go. So here we are in the dungeon. And, alright, we got Smash Brothers 3DS, and we got Hyrule Warriors for Wii U. So basically what you're going to need is some type of, like, flashlight. I'm going to use my iPod Touch here. I'm going to use the flashlight on the back of it, okay? Let's start off with Hyrule Warriors for Wii U. So basically what you're going to want to do is you open it up, you take the disc out, and behind the disc, oh shit, what the fuck's that? That's the fucking Club Nintendo shit. And then you could see, if you take the instruction booklet out, there's some more Club Nintendo writing in there and stuff. Wow, I just caught my iPod Touch with my feet before it hit the floor. I mean, like, it would be cool if the fucking code was just right there. That would be convenient, right? But I guess, you know, this would block it either way. So, alright, you would have to pull the fucking artwork out and, like, bend this fucking all the way up. Please, I can't even talk about it. So, alright, so what you want to do, like I said, you want your flashlight. So I'm going to go, look at that nice fucking Smash Brothers Wii U. So we're going to bring up the flashlight. So, boom. Flashlight. See that? Boots, 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 boots. Alright, so we got the flashlight on, right? See that? Whoa! Kamehameha! Alright, so basically what you want to do is you're going to hold your thing up like this, and you're basically just going to put the flashlight right behind. You see that? I hope you could see it pretty good. And don't worry, these fucking codes have been used already, so don't think you little bastards are going to fucking pull a fast one and use these codes, if you could see them clearly enough. But you will in person, okay? So that's right. So basically, look, you got your thing right there, and the Wii U codes are going to be, boom, right under there. So, you know, even if you got to, like, do it one at a time, put the flashlight close to it, you can see the whole code by putting the flashlight behind the box, okay? So I'm going to put it behind the box and bring it up closer if you need, and right there, I don't know if you can see it too clearly on the camera, but you could see the whole code that way, okay? Okay, let's put this back in here. Pretty neat trick, right? Now, the problem is, for 3DS, it's a little more tricky, but it's still basically the same thing. You're going to open the box up, okay? Now, the problem is, see, like, you can see a little bit of the code in there. So you basically know where it is in the 3DS box, okay? But the problem is, because of this, like, part that sticks up, it's not flat. So let's get the flashlight again behind the box. And now you could see most of the code, right? You could still see most of the code, okay? But the problem is, this area, you might miss a number or a letter or two because this part
you know, right here that sticks up. It's a little bit thicker because it sticks up and everything. So with 3DS, it's a little more tricky. But what you want to do is you want to turn it around this way, and you want to shine the light inside the box. Okay, inside the box. So basically, now you can read the whole code. Okay, see that? You can see it pretty good actually from what I see here. You could read the whole code, but the problem is it's going to be backwards. So, you know, you just just read it backwards from right to left. And then you got the same scenario. Like I said, with 3DS it's a little more tricky. Beats fucking taking the fucking artwork out and all that crazy shit, and if you get it back in you might bend it and all that stuff. Ring. So basically there you go. You got the trick for both systems, so you're good. And so if you're like me and you don't like to take the artwork out of the box, there you go. There's the trick to get the code without going through all that craziness, bending the box, potentially ruining the box, bending the artwork, and all that crazy stuff. You know, people are saying Nintendo not including it in there to go green. So now you can go green and you can go blue too by fucking doing something smart. So there you go. There's your trick. I hope that helps. And go on walking gloriously through the land. I will see you maybe later. Wow!